Hi. How can I do this? If I do that, then bit of a strange angle. Laptop's kind of like closing almost. I don't know why it's like that today. What am I doing wrong? What's different? Well, we'll just see how it goes the way it is. Is my phone charged up? One, two. Yeah. Just checking. So welcome to the broadcast, the show, the show. Welcome to the broadcast. I do these broadcasts for free on YouTube, this YouTube channel. I do them often on Thursday evenings at 8:30 when I can, but I do them also. Oh God, this really confuses me. I do the last Sunday of the month. I do a live stream. So you've just missed the last one. It will be again the end of August now for the next live Sunday stream. I also do a paid silent sitting meeting offline, so it's like a private off, not on the internet, on the second Sunday of the month. So that will be next on, I believe, next week Sunday. So the 11th of August will be the next silent offline meeting. And yeah, that's how I kind of do this through YouTube. So subscribe to my YouTube channel, and you can watch live there. And you ask questions during the live stream through Skype. That's Skype. It's a free it's a free app. And this is all written below and on my website as well, rebekahmaroon.com. If you're not sure of what day I'm doing it and stuff like that. So rebekahmaroon.com. Just check on there. So yeah, welcome to the stream. I feel honoured and blessed to be able to speak about this, to be able to share and communicate this message of wholeness. So I feel the joy of it, of expressing it. So let's pull this cushion out. Better. Oh, that's better. That was why it wasn't. No, that's not why. No, it's still not. So I've called this stream Wholeness. So I will attempt to fulfill that title and speak about wholeness. I couldn't think of a title, so I just that kind of came up. So I just, yeah. Wholeness. That's the essence, really, of this communication, is wholeness, is completion. There's a funny smell in here, and I'm not sure what it is. I've been cleaning a little bit today in here, moving things around and sorting things out, but there's a smell being released into the room. And I'm not sure what it is, what it's from. I'm not sure. So when I talk about wholeness, what do I mean? Let me go and just talk to those children a minute. They're just going crazy at this. Yeah, wholeness. I don't think it's possible to accurately describe anything, really, but it's impossible to describe what wholeness is. This is wholeness, but to try to narrow it down into language is an impossibility. To narrow this fullness into a limitation. But this experience is happening. All the stimuli, all the information is happening. This is so what it seems to be is a collapsing of this dream, energetical dream of someone moving in time. Not that dream getting somewhere or arriving here, but a collapsing of something, a removal or a dropping of something. And this is wholeness. What is happening is wholeness. The hearing, the feeling, the speaking, the thinking, the interpreting, all these things is what's happening. This is what's happening. This is the home you long for. This is the home you look for. You think you look for a thing, an experience, but pleasure. What you long for is this wholeness. Where you want something, where you want a movement, where you are everything, all that's appearing. And in this appearance appears a seeming point or a seeming angle or a seeming character or a seeming human that is a particular way of being, a particular way of seeing things that appears in this as a part of this. But that is a moving part of this, a coming and going. So you hear about non-duality, and maybe you feel like there's something in it for you as that human, as that character, as that story of someone. This is a kind of a reward or a final medal or something for you. This is going to give you what you long for. This is going to solve all your problems. This is going to be the final da-da. But that you is an appearance. This freedom isn't about that human or about that character. This freedom, this wholeness is beyond that story of someone, beyond that human character. It isn't attained by that human character. So I never mean to portray any kind of perfection as a human. I don't try and claim any kind of angel status as a human. I'm no angel as a human. Yeah, kind of a strange character as a human. So this is not about the human. It's something else. That's why it's so miraculous. It's something else that's free, always free, regardless of how that human is, that conditioning is. Obviously, it's more pleasant if your conditioning is more pleasant, it's more easy. You have an easier experience as a human, but that's not the point of freedom. The freedom is beyond that human. There's an effect on the human, of course, and this human still growing and changing and integrating and seeing things, and it's just beautiful. But that's not the point. Freedom is you look to the human realm for answers. You look to the human, sort the human out to find freedom, and freedom already is. It's beyond that human story playing out. That's playing out in what you are, which is emptiness, nothing. This is love. This is true love. Discovering wholeness. This is true love. The other kind of love, the human love, at least from my experience, is about neediness, about being abandoned and scared and lonely and all these other things, trying to hold on to someone, trying to cover up that sense of being alone, of being scared, of being not good enough, all these things. I get drawn to my window screensaver on my desktop. It's very distracting. Look away, look away. Can stable present, never saying. Look away, look away, look away, look away. So what you long for is here. What you long for is this, what is happening. This is wholeness. This is all of you. This is what you are. This is what is. And this isn't heard through the intellect. So concepts are spoken and communicated, and yes, there's understanding with the mind. The mind takes things in, understands and works things out. That's obviously a useful part. Understanding things, understanding language. But that's not it. There's something resonating. There's something which is this, resonating. Aliveness. I better shut my eyes because I keep seeing that window. I've got a new my mum came around this afternoon. We did a bit of cleaning and we managed to put a nice net thing on the door. Change the room a little bit. It's more space. It's more space here now as well, and so yeah. Well done, Mum, for helping. Oop, wrong way. No, that's too. What have I done with this? I like it. This message isn't obviously very appealing to most humans, really. I can kind of see why. I think there has to be a readiness in the human. The human's ready and is drawn to this message. Not saying that if you're not drawn to it, you aren't you're worse or something. But some humans are drawn to discovering like what this is, or maybe there's been so much frustration and pain. They're trying to find the end of suffering, the end of the pain. If you're doing great in life, you wouldn't be drawn to non-duality. If you're doing great in your finances, in your relationships, in areas of life. Doesn't mean this couldn't happen, this collapsing of the illusion, but it tends to be an interest in finding answers, finding freedom, finding relief. How beautiful. How beautiful. Humans who are not satisfied with just trying to live a normal life. Obviously, this is talking about ordinary life, but it's without the seeing of who you are. Ordinary life will never be enough. It will never be satisfactory if there's someone experiencing that. If you are the one living. So this is an ordinary life. It's going back to, what's that saying? Chopping wood and fetching water or something. Fetching water, chopping wood. It's going back to an ordinary life, not spectacular, but an ordinary life, an ordinary happening. It's not some superhero idea of superhero reality. It's like an ordinariness. But in discovering who you are, the ordinariness becomes magical, extraordinary. It's that emptying out of that positioner, the emptying out of the one who's living life, who's moving through life, who's owning life. So it's not a gaining of something, it's a loss of something. Not a loss to you, you don't lose, it's a loss of something. It's totally impersonal. This idea of you, this idea of who you are, is not true. It's not a reality. It's a fabrication. Or put it in a better way, actually, it's more like it's not the experience. So it's not the one experiencing it, isn't the ultimate. It's just an appearance appearing. It's not about not being human or not being that character. It's about something else. That character is no longer owned as a reality, as the one who's experiencing this. It's a part of this, an appearance in this. So all those thoughts and ideas about who you are are just thoughts and ideas about who you are appearing. It's appearing. They aren't a reality. They aren't true. Doesn't mean they aren't used and as a part of functioning, but they aren't true. This is wholeness. This is wholeness. This is whole. There's nothing out of place. There's nothing that shouldn't be. There's nothing wrong. This is a dream happening. It's a dream. It means nothing. That's not something to be taken on by the human. Just to put that in there, that's not something to take on as a concept, as a way of looking at life. This means nothing. It's not really meant for the human at all. For the human, I have jobs, I have an agenda, I have children to look after, I have creativity that I like, that I want to work on, and I want to enjoy, and I want to express through. And it feels wonderful to express love. It feels wonderful to express freedom. It feels wonderful to express beingness. But it's not put into a timeline. It's not put into a path to get somewhere else, to arrive at something. It's just a joy, a passion, a love. That's what this is, love. Unconditional love. As the essence, again, again, not as a human. It's like being loving as a human all the time. It's an unconditional love. It's not a human love. It's unconditional. It's the essence of this is love. The, the the essence, the material of this is unconditional. It is all things. I don't know what I'm talking about. These are just words coming out. They don't mean anything. And that's the freedom. So I just I just realised it's 9:15. So if you have any questions, you can now message me or call me on Skype, Rebekah Maroon. have to use my phone. I'm buying a new desktop tower soon. It works, but it's just a bit loud, so I tend to prefer to use my phone until I get a new tower. So I am online. I am active. When I was younger, I was always told to cheer up, or my resting face is very. I was a very serious child as well. I was very serious. Didn't really find a lot of things funny. I was a very serious child. Even now, I find all that kind of airs and graces a bit. I don't like it. All that kind of fake banter you with the waiter or something. I don't do it. I just kind of sit there. I don't do it. My mum was doing it today with the waiter. I have a lemon tree I'm looking at here. A nice lemon tree. Okay, so there are no questions. Check on my phone. No. No. Okay. Oh, I'm offline. I thought I was online. I'm offline. thank you for joining this talk. I shall see you again next week sometime. Yeah. Love you. Bye.